message. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick pass out to Miller. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
64, weak. Bravo. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Record. 57's the mic. Wow. Hey, come on.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Check out read. H3218. Chopper. Sing it. On. Set, go.
And to give this time to the tailback. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Matchbox, right. Charlie.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
You can't stop me.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D Ford able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Wentz. And he finds a man with a crossing route. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Down. 30 pace. Let's go. Hey, let's get in them holes. Check. Protein spill. Orbit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Being chased out left. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 36.
It's going to be a long day.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
I'm coming after Lock it. I'm coming after you. Check. Fresno.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Here we go.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Completes it to Samuel. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Wentz will try again on second down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get it to Landry there. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Wentz taking a shot for Samuel, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go,
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ken Lobo. 54. No chance. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check safety. Watch the safety creep. 66. Bullet high. Echo. Hut.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Hey, pick your game up. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go, D. 57's the mic. Exit. 7's the mic. Push him back. Push him back. 57's the mic. Watch 56. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Hunt, and this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wentz going to throw, and this is caught. He hits Landry, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Wentz now on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Here's Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It's Coleman here, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Wentz. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's 3rd and goal. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Wentz now to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gold is able to put it through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 11. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that might just cement it. Return for a late touchdown. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Here we go. Waiting.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for LA, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1.